Hello everyone and welcome to another video of Football Manager. Yeah, and let's keep playing my save game on Operário. For the ones that are first coming to this video, Operário is a really small team in Portugal. They're in one of the lower divisions of Portuguese championships. So yeah, they also have really low budget in this game. I don't know how it is in real life, but in the game they have really low budget. So in the first video we did the beginning of the boring stuff, like meeting the media and the staff members and the board meeting, all that stuff. And now we're gonna do something different. We are going to, if I'm not mistaken, we have a lot to do right now. First things first, let's see the staff members. I am pretty much sure I remember a few things that my scout chief scout, Bruno Gil, he is not a very good scout. Exactly. So we have to buy or hire, or even better, sign a new staff member, a new scout, because if I'm not mistaken, and I need to go first to the boardroom, okay, so you can see in here where it says staff, it gives you the number of staff members you have that your board allows you, so it's the advised, and you have the current. So right now we have a director of football, we have a head of youth development, we also have an assistant manager. Well, we have no coach when you can have two, and we have only one scout, which is the chief scout, when we can also have two. So we can hire another scout and two coaches. I would like to have a goalkeeping coach and a fitness coach, but it's not gonna be possible. So right now, the beginning of this video, we're going to hire those staff members, and I'm not sure if they're good or not, so all I can do right now is, and I know I'm not gonna be able to pick any great staff members, because let's be honest, this is a really small team. So I'm gonna add the condition in here, in the, it's a filter, you could call it a filter. So I want him, let's first go to scouts. I don't want to hire any chief scout anymore. So these are my scouts, and these are the only scouts I have available to hire, that are possible to hire, because I'm filtering the unrealistic scouts. Because if I take these out, I can have even from Porto or Benfica, and I don't want that, because they're not going to come to my team, of course. So let's go one-on-one. What I want to look in here is the Judd, this and the GPT. So in this one we can see he has 4-5. It's a little bit better than our scout chief, but it's not good yet. I believe it's not good. This one is 4-4, 4-4. 4-5, 3-4. I'm seeing all in here with really low values. I mean, this is bad. This is really bad. So right now, what I need more than the potential, I need the ability. So I want a scout that can give me, that has the biggest Jude. You can call it Jude. This is the small name for it, or whatever. So this one has 2, 4. Until now, it's the biggest one. Is the 4, 4, 3. Doesn't matter. 3, 4, 4. 3. I'm sorry. 4, 4, 4, and 4. So they are all 4. in the Jude. So yeah, I'm gonna hire the first one, so that's okay. So I'll approach sign this one. He's asking way too much. I'm not gonna go that easy on him. I'm gonna try to lower as much as I can. Okay, so I'm gonna try to go 110. And if he doesn't want to, there are other who may want it. So screw him. This is a 4-4. 4-4, 4-5. Let's approach to sign this one. Okay, so he may be wanting to. Let's see how much we can lower his values. Whatever. It's gonna be 120. It's only for 1 year, so it's not a big problem. So okay, we already have our scout, hopefully. Now let's go to coaches. And I can hire all these coaches in here. But I don't want the ones with the team, because let's be honest, they are not gonna come to my team. They have way too big wages. So I'm gonna have a condition, and the condition is I want them to be not employed, so they are free for me to have them. And I want this one. I don't want I'm gonna have a Portuguese one and a non-Portuguese one. I will have this one from Cameroon. Why not? He has good adaptability. So let me see how he's. Okay, so forget it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have another condition. I want someone that can work with tactical coaching. So let's get the highest one. So these are the ones with higher. Oh, okay. So William Adam is one of the highest one. Also Adelino, Diego, José Rocha e Adrian Zazi. So what is the biggest difference? Okay, I'm going to Adrian Zazi. I'm gonna hire this one. This one seems a little bit better than the other one, and I will give him as much as he will want. So I'm just okay. He wants 140. I'm gonna give that. He's a good one. So okay, I want him. He's my coach, but I also want one that can have a different attribute. So I'm gonna see. So I have someone that can coach tactics, but I want someone that can coach. What was the name? I don't remember. It's attack coaching. I want someone. Yeah, it's attack coaching. Yeah, you can go with attack. So this one is the best for attacking coaching. Diogo Medeiros. So he's Portuguese, which is good. He's young. Maybe he has potential to improve a little bit. So I'm gonna hire him, but I'm not gonna be too crazy like I was with the other one. So I'm gonna try to, yeah, okay, for 1 year, done. So great thing, we already have taken care of all the staff members. Now I don't remember, because I played the first part of the video was played in another day, so I don't really remember if I did or not look for new players. I don't think so, because I will need a right defender. Am I wrong? No, I will need a right defender, and I don't have any. Or a left defender. I only have one left defender. He's good, although he's a 3.5 stars. Is okay. So all this game is all about figuring out players who are the best players, and the best players you can buy with so little budget. And normally when I play in such lower divisions, you can have, there are two things that are good in lower divisions. First one is that, well, pretty much you can hire almost any player because they're gonna be, yeah, I'm not gonna say they're gonna be good players, but they're gonna be above average, almost all of those players. But when you are in a bigger team, you have to be more focused on the player. You have really to find the best players. Of course, that if you want to win this championship, if you want to go forward, then you have to. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna take this situation right now, because I know I need to hire a few players to a few positions, but I also need to be careful with my money. My team does not have that much money, so we need loaned players, maybe something like that. So for loaned players, normally I'm gonna do something normally I don't do, but I'm gonna do this because I believe it's gonna be the best thing, is about the staff responsibilities. So in here I can say what each of the staff members, in these terms in here is more about the signings and the releases or the fires or anything like that. So I'm going one by one because I think this is important, and I need to figure out what I want to do and what I want others to do. And because I have, normally if I had the Scout Genie, the FM Scout, Genie Scout, I would have no problem in doing everything by myself because I had a third-party program and I could figure out who are the best staff members or the best players for my team level. But I don't have it. I'm not gonna do it. I need someone in my staff to do it. So basically that's it. The first responsibility is who will hire or fire the director of football, and of course that's me. I am the one. It should be it should be the chairman or the managing director, but I'm gonna be, no, in fact I'm gonna make these more realistic. So the chairman is the one who can hire or fire my director of football. Done. Whoever hires or fires the head of youth development, I would say again the chairman. I want that to be the chairman responsibility. Okay, that's reasonable, at least for now. If I want to do something different, then I come here, I change it, and I fire or hire someone, whatever. Whoever hires and fires the chief scout, I mean, it could be my director of football, but I'm gonna keep myself in here, and the staff members also is gonna be myself. Finds and makes offers for players for your first team. Now, I want it to be my director of football. It could also be my chairman. Normally in these teams, the chairman is the one who does that, or the managing director. But I'm gonna go with the football director. If he's in here, it's for a reason, and I want him to hire or make offers for players for my first team. So I don't have to worry about the best players. He's gonna make a lot of offers. I hope so, or I believe so. So finds and make offers for young players for the future. Definitely my head of youth development. There's no other reason. It could be the the head of youth development is the one who should do that. I am the one that says, or I'm the one that finishes the first team sign-up, so I'm the one that says yes or no. But when it comes to the young players, it's the director of football that says yes or no. I'm okay with that. So finds new club for first team players. You're listed on transfer or loan. I want it to be, of course, my director of football. I don't want it to be myself. And when it comes to young players, it's my head of youth development, of course. Decides which first team players' contracts to extend and handles negotiations. Yes, I'm going to keep myself because I may want to take care of all these situations. Decides which youth team players' contracts to expand and handles negotiation. Yeah, it could be my head of youth development. I'm okay with that. Sets assignments for scouting team is my chief scout, of course, and updates me. Okay, it's my chief scout. Brings young players into the club and informs you of their development. Yeah, okay. So right now this is perfect. I want it this way. So pretty much I don't have to worry that much in finding great players. I mean, if I find a great player, I can hire him, but I don't have to find him because if I find him, great, I found him. If I don't find him, well, okay, at least I could try it or something. And it doesn't matter. So with this done, now let's go to something very important on the team, and I'm not gonna go looking for players to hire or anything like that. I'm going to let me see my squad, my team. Let's go to the tactics. Okay. So this is the first time I'm creating a tactic in Football Manager 2013. So I may forget a few things. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna try to go all the way where I should go. So let's try to see the. Let me see in here. This doesn't matter. So I'm gonna add a new tactics, and I'm gonna go with. What is okay? This is one. I don't care. These are okay. So these are the ones that normally I downloaded on the internet, and some of them I know they work, others not so much. Doesn't matter. I don't want to see them. I will want to go with maybe. Okay, let's go like this. It's a 4-2-2. Let's remove this one. And now let me change a little bit the things. So I want 2 center defenders, so it's okay. And I want, yeah, the wing defenders are on the left and the right defender. So this is the left, this is the right defender. I will keep them the way they are. Although I will, yeah, I'm gonna see a few of these things. I want them to I don't want them to defend. I don't want them to completely attack. Maybe I'm gonna go to support both of them. If this doesn't work, then I'll change to defend or automatic. I don't care. So these ones definitely they're defenders. I'm not gonna change that. When it comes now to the midfield, that's a little bit different. So I want my wingers in here. So I know what you guys are going to say, but there's a lot of field in here. If these ones are supportive and stuff like that, I don't care. So, and I want my wingers to attack, so they attack, period. And I want to have 2 strikers, 2 forward players, you can say that. And now I'm trying to think about the midfield players, because I'm not sure what I want to do with the midfield players. I may want to do something like this, for example. But then again, you lose a little bit the midfield. Or I can do something like this. And maybe something like this, and just use 1 striker. So I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one. This seems a very funny tactic. And let's see the players we have. If I see that I have a very good player for another position, I may change it a little bit. So I'm gonna create my tactic having in mind my players. So I have the goalkeeper is okay. Now about the defensive players, I'm gonna try to find a better player than Nello for this position. My defensive players in here, the central defenders, I'm going to use Milton because he's a right center player, so this is the best position for him. I believe so. And of course, this one is my best defender, Tavares. So he's also wanted, but I want to keep him if possible. And on the left, I only have Lino, so I'm gonna have to find another player for this position if my staff members. If they don't do anything, I may have to go to my other teams. I forgot something. I forgot to see my reserve team, but that's not a problem. I'm gonna play with them, so if a good player gets out of there, if I see a good player, I will go grab him. So about the defensive players, all the other one, the goalkeeper, the substitute, and the other defensive player is also a substitute. Although I may use Diallo a lot more than this. This is just the beginning of the tactics. So the defensive midfielders is definitely Tom Miguel. He's going to play there. He's a defensive midfielder. And when it comes, so this one going to be a substitute. Yeah, because it's okay. So when it comes to the central midfield, I have 3 players that can play there. So I have Andrew, and I have João, and I have no idea which one is better to play. Let me try to see the reports, coach reports, so I can figure out. So this one as a central. Okay, so midfield center. Which one is the best one? Okay, so Andrew Souza is the best one to play in the midfield center. And when it comes to attacking midfield, João Peixoto is better. So that was good. Okay, I went too far. So that's good. So Andrew Souza is going to be the central, and João is going to be the number 10 or the attacking midfielder. I also forgot to say the roles of each positions, but let's just finish the figuring out of the players, and and everything else we will see later on. So Carlos Mota is substitute. Now it comes the worst part of it, and that is to figure out who's going to play on the wings. So we have to look for the wings. First, let's look at the right wing. So for the right wing, we have Evandro, which can also play as a striker. Again, we're gonna go to the reports, and I'm gonna go for that position. So who is the best attacking midfielder on the right? And definitely is Evandro at the moment. He's the best one, Evandro. If you go to the striker position, then Forbes is better. So Evandro is going to be on here, on the right winger. And now we want to see who is best for the left winger. Yeah, attack midfield left. And is Nuno Oliveira the best one? So is just slightly better than Hugo Rego. So yeah, Nuno Oliveira is going to be the one who's going to play on there. And about the strikers, we know that Forbes is the best. So everything else are substitute players. Okay, so let's go to the other roles that I didn't really look much at. So Tom Miguel, which is funny enough, is all this center position. So Tom Miguel is going to be, of course, defending. Souza should give support. Peixoto should attack, I think. And Forbes, of course, is attacking. Now, I want them to be... Okay, so these ones are going to be fullbacks. I may change later on to winger backs if I see that this is not working much. Central backs of central defenders. Okay, so defensive player Souza, I want him to be a box to box midfielder. I don't know if that's gonna be a very good position for him, but there's nothing else I could do. I know I'm thinking about attacking midfielder or advanced playmaker. I'm gonna put in an advanced playmaker, and Forbes is going to be advanced forward. That's okay. So that's my first tactic. It's called 4-3-3, which is not really the best one, but it doesn't matter. So let's go to the style. I want it to be fluid, and I want it to be attacking, because that's what I like to do. It's to attack. I don't know why this showed up in here. I have no idea. Maybe it's because there's a problem in here. I don't know. I will see later on. So let's go to the team instructions. This is very interesting right now. So we have a playmaker. The first thing I saw in here was a playmaker. I want João Peixoto to be my playmaker. I think he may be a good one. Although I may have to see the best characteristics of him for him. So I should do that first. But that's okay. Right now it's okay. So I'm just gonna finish these things. So the passing style, I want it to be shorter. I want them to have creativity, freedom. I also want them to press more. I want them to be more aggressive on the tackling. Normally I go with zone marking, but I'm gonna go with man marking. I don't know if that's gonna be good or not, but who knows. Everything else I'm gonna leave in default about the crossing and the roaming. I'm gonna active all this, and I'm gonna see that the defensive line, I want them to have a normal defensive, or maybe I could no, I'm gonna have a normal defensive line. I want to have them I want them to work with more of a narrow. I think that's gonna be better. I don't know if it's gonna be better. We will see. If I don't like the narrow, I'll go with the wide. The tempo, I want them to be quick, and time wasting. Okay, sometimes they can have a time wasting. That's not a problem. I want them to focus on passing to be mixed, so they can pass to whoever is in best position. They're not gonna play on the counter, and they're not gonna play on offside. Okay. So about the players, I'm not gonna take anything about it. And the corners, I should have someone taking the corners. So let's see who can take corners and free kicks. So corners is gonna be João Peixoto. So he's gonna take a corner, and also gonna take a free kick. And the throw-ins, it's gonna be Nello. Is the best one. So that's what I believe it should be done. So the corners, I want them to aim, I don't know if mixed, short, near posts. Okay, I want João Peixoto to do them all. João Peixoto is a right-footed player. So when he's in the right side, he should aim to the penalty area, I think. And when he's in the right one, he should aim to the near post. I think that I'm sorry for the noises right now. I touch without wanting it. I touch in my micro. But let's keep going. Free kicks is also João Peixoto is going to take the free kicks. So he knows the right side. So if he's in the right side of the field, he's going to I want him to cross to the center or to the best header. In this situation, I want him to cross to the best header. But if he's in the left side, I want him to always to the best header or cross near. I don't know. It's gonna be mixed. And the throw-ins, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be, well, I want Nello. Okay, Nello is going to be on the right side because he's a right, and on the left side, can I remove him? Oh, yeah, I can remove him in here. So on the left side is gonna be Lino. He's not very good with long throws, but it should be Carlos Mota. And Carlos Mota, when he's playing, he should take the left side. Okay, That's it. Let's go to the penalties. And when it comes to penalty taking, definitely João Peixoto is the best player, then Tom Miguel and Andrew Sousa. So I'm sorry, guys. My phone. I had to answer my phone. So where was I? Oh yeah, the penalty taking, the penalties. So these are my three main players, the best ones I have. So João Peixoto is a very good player. I should try to keep him as much as I can. Who's gonna be my captain now? I should choose the captain, having in mind the determination and maybe the influence. So I'm going to Tom Miguel is my captain, and my second captain should be at least a player that I use. So I would go to João Peixoto. Yeah, maybe I should have Milton, but I'm going to João Peixoto because he's older. Milton is younger. Yeah, Tom Miguel. Okay. And about the tactics, that's it. Let's go to the training. Now the training, I should be waiting for my staff members to arrive to the team, so they're only gonna arrive after the game, which is gonna be also recorded today, but on a different video, on a third party, or on the third part or a third episode. But let's just to finish this episode, because it's already going to in half an hour. This episode. Let's just finish the training. So my general training is going to be tactics, and I'm gonna use an average intensity. And on the match training, I want them to attacking movement. But because we are in the pre-season, we are really low in fitness. I should have at least 2 weeks of fitness. I don't know if it's too much. I don't know if it's too little, because this is like an amateur team, so it's a semi-professional. So yeah, I'm just gonna use fitness on 2 weeks, and the third week I'm gonna probably focus on team cohesion. Maybe I should, or maybe tactics. Yeah, I'm gonna go with tactics, then I go with team cohesion, then I go tactics, something like that. Okay. Individual training. Now that's very important, because I could go one by one, but I don't want to go one by one, so I'm gonna ask my assistant to take care of it. So and I will do this. I'll ask him again at the end of the pre-season. I have to remember that, because normally I forget a lot about this stuff. So yeah. And when it comes to my coaches, I can see that my assistant manager is taking care of everything. But let me see by himself where is the best one. I think, well, he's good in tactics. He's 2 stars in tactics. Ball control, defending is not so good. Attacking, shooting, stop. Okay. So I would say he should only focus on tactics, but right now he has to go in everywhere, in everything. Yeah. He's okay. Okay, so let me see this in here. Okay, so this is my schedule. I'm gonna play with my reserve teams today, but that's only gonna be on the next video. So let me save the game to save all the changes I've done. So everyone, thank you for watching. Don't lose the next episode, which I'm going to do next. We're going to play the first game. It's going to be against my reserve team. I'm gonna also, in the other video, I'm gonna look at my reserve team. I'm gonna do, hopefully I'm gonna get my staff members, and a lot of things gonna happen, hopefully good things. Then we will have the other friendlies, hopefully in not so long. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a comment also. And that's it. See you next time.